And it's a quiet Tuesday morning. Margaret, 72 years old, pours herself a cup of coffee and walks to the mailbox like she always does. She sees a thick, white envelope. The return address says Social Security Administration. She opens it slowly, and her hands start to shake. The letter says she was overpaid. It says she owes Social Security more than $11,000. And it says they will begin taking 50% of her monthly check in just 30 days. 50%. That's half of the only income she has, half of the money that pays her rent, half of the money that pays for her heart medication. Margaret sits down at the kitchen table. She doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know she has rights. She doesn't know there's a form the letter never clearly mentions, a form that could erase this entire debt. And friend, if you've ever gotten a letter like this, or if you're afraid you might, please don't go anywhere, because what I'm about to tell you could protect every single dollar of your benefit. Hello, I am Jocelyn. I'm a senior policy analyst, and I spend my days helping retirees understand the rules that protect their Social Security, their pensions, and their retirement security. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what to do if you ever receive an overpayment letter from the Social Security Administration. I'm going to show you the real rule straight from SSA's own documents. I'm going to show you the exact forms that can pause the collection, lower the amount, or even erase the debt entirely. And please stay with me until the very end, because there is one hidden mistake that thousands of seniors make in the first 30 days after getting this letter, a mistake that costs them their right to fight back forever. I don't want that to happen to you. Take a deep breath. You're in the right place. Let's begin. Let me tell you about Robert. Robert is 67 years old. He's a retired truck driver from Ohio. He worked hard his whole life. He paid into Social Security for over 45 years, and when he finally retired, he thought the hardest part was behind him. Robert did almost everything right. He filed for his benefits on time. He set up direct deposit. He even kept a little notebook where he wrote down every letter Social Security ever sent him. But Robert made one small mistake. Last year, he took a part-time job at the local hardware store, just 12 hours a week. He thought it was too small to matter. He didn't report the income to Social Security right away. He figured, I'll tell them at tax time. 8 months later, a letter arrived. The letter said Robert had been overpaid by $9,400. It said Social Security would begin withholding 50% of his monthly check in 30 days. Robert panicked. He did what most seniors do. He called Social Security. He said, I'll just pay it back. Take it out of my checks. He thought he was being responsible. But here's what nobody told Robert. He had the legal right to file a waiver. He had the legal right to say, I didn't know I had to report this so quickly, and paying this back will cause me real hardship. And under Social Security's own rules, that waiver could have forgiven the entire debt. Robert didn't file it. The 30 days passed, then 60 days passed, then his right to appeal disappeared. And for the next 14 months, he lived on half of his Social Security check. Robert's mistake wasn't dishonesty. His mistake was not knowing the form existed. And today, I'm going to make absolutely sure that never happens to you. Let's go through this slowly, using only the official rules from Social Security's own website. First, what is an overpayment? According to SSA.gov, an overpayment happens when Social Security pays you more money than you should have received. This usually happens because of a change they didn't know about, like new income from a part-time job, a change in your marital status, a change in your living situation, or a return to work after disability. The law allows Social Security to recover that money. That part is true, but what most seniors are never told is how much power you have to fight back, lower the amount, or stop the collection completely. Second, the new withholding rate. This is critical, beginning with notices sent on or after. April 25th, 2025, Social Security's default withholding rate for retirement, survivors, and disability benefits is now 50% of your monthly check. That replaced the old rate of just 10%. For SSI recipients, the rate stays at 10%, but for regular Social Security retirement benefits, it is 50%. That means if your monthly check is $2,000, Social Security can take $1,000 every single month until the debt is paid off. Third, the timeline you must memorize. From the date on your overpayment notice, you have two deadlines. You have 30 days to file a waiver or appeal that automatically pauses the collection. If you file within those 30 days, Social Security must stop trying to collect the money until they decide on your request. And you have 60 days or around to file a formal appeal disputing whether the overpayment is even correct. Miss that 60-day window, and you generally lose your right to challenge the debt forever, unless you can prove good cause. Fourth, the three forms Social Security hopes you never learn about. Form SSA-632 Request for Waiver of Overpayment Recovery. This is the hidden form. This is the one Robert never knew about. If you can show two things, that you were not at fault in causing the overpayment, and that paying it back would cause you real financial hardship or be unfair, Social Security can erase the entire debt. And if the overpayment is $1,000 or less, you can request a simple waiver just by calling 1-800-772-1213. Form SSA-561U2, Request for Reconsideration. This is the appeal form. You use this when you don't believe you were overpaid at all, or when you believe the amount is wrong. File it within 30 days to pause collection. File it within 60 days to keep your appeal rights alive. Form SSA-634, Request for Change in Overpayment Recovery Rate. Even if you agree you owe the money, you do not have to accept the 50% withholding. This form lets you ask Social Security to withhold a smaller amount based on your real monthly expenses: your rent, your food, your medication, your utilities. Fifth, what without fault really means. This is the part most seniors don't understand. According to Social Security's own policy manual, you are considered without fault if you reasonably relied on incorrect information from SSA, if you didn't know about a reporting requirement, or if a physical or mental condition made it hard for you to understand the rules. That is a very broad standard. Many seniors qualify, but they never file the form because nobody tells them they can. Sixth, what happens if you ignore the letter? If you do nothing within 30 days, Social Security will automatically start taking 50% of your monthly check. If you no longer receive benefits, they can intercept your federal tax refund. They can garnish your wages. And if you pass away with the debt unpaid, they may try to recover it from anyone who receives survivor benefits on your record. This is not a letter you can put in a drawer and deal with later. The clock starts the moment that letter is dated. So if you ever get this letter, or if someone you love does, here are the 3 exact steps to take. Step 1. Do not call and agree to pay it back on the first phone call. I know that sounds strange. Most of us were raised to pay our debts immediately, but the moment you agree to a repayment plan, you may be giving up your right to a waiver. Before you agree to anything, you need to read the notice carefully and write down the date on the letter. That date is the start of your 30-day and 60-day clocks. Step 2. File the correct form within 30 days. If you believe you were not at fault and paying back the money would cause hardship, file Form SSA-632 the Request for Waiver of Overpayment Recovery. If you believe the overpayment is wrong or the amount is incorrect, file Form SSA-561 the Request for Reconsideration. If you accept the debt but cannot afford 50% withholding, file Form SSA-634 the Request for Change in Overpayment Recovery Rate. You can download every one of these forms for free at ssa.gov, or you can request them at your local Social Security office. Step 3. Keep copies of everything and send your forms by certified mail. Make a photocopy of every form before you send it. Send it certified mail with a return receipt so you have legal proof of the date Social Security received it. Keep that receipt in a safe place with the original letter. If anything goes wrong later, that proof of mailing is the most powerful document you have. 3 steps, 30 days. That's all that stands between you and protecting your full benefit. Friend, before you go, I need to be honest with you. The rules around Social Security, Medicare, pensions, banking, and even airport travel for seniors, they are changing faster than ever. YouTube does not always show you my videos in time. The notification bell does not always work. And by the time you find out about a new rule, it may already be too late. That's why I created the Global Senior Alerts Official WhatsApp channel. When you join, you will get a free download of the Senior Benefits Protection Guide, a simple, printable booklet that walks you through every major form, every deadline, and every protection you have as an American senior. And you will get real-time alerts the moment something changes with Social Security, Medicare, pension rules, banking regulations, or travel laws. The link is right below this video in the description. It's completely free. It takes less than 30 seconds to join, And it could be the most important link you click this year. Don't wait for a letter like Margaret's. Don't make the mistake Robert made. Protect yourself today while you still have time. I am Jocelyn. Thank you for trusting me with your time. Please stay safe, stay informed, and I will see you in the next video.